Hello. Tis I. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I am a little sleepy. Such is the way, though. Howdy, welcome everyone. It's your semi-local, multi-dimensional Luxter, Chloe. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And today, we're back on Voices. This is the last Voices stream that we're gonna have. Why am I so laggy? There we go. It's the last Voices stream before I get my wisdom teeth ripped out of my skull violently. Or at least two of them. Two of my top teeth are getting ripped violently, and the bottom. Oh! Prototype, thank you so much. Or Bonnie, Prototype Bonnie, thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, wait, are we at 270? Wait, thank you so much. Yes, my wisdom teeth are getting ripped out of my skull. So the top teeth are getting taken out, and the bottom teeth are getting, like chopped off. Like just the heads of them. Howdy, how you doing? But yes, that is what's happening. On Voices, we're gonna try to continue the village revamp project, but we might also just do some exploring for fun. We might also do that, because last time we built an igloo for the farmer. You're doing good, glad to hear. Welcome, welcome. But yes. With that being said, oh, hydrate, sounds good. As a reminder, my cover of Bunny Girl is out now. You can see it at the link if you do !cover. And if you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to join the Discord at !Discord. This is the last Minecraft stream before the Wisdom Teeth. So, if you want to be able to submit anything for Wisdom Teeth execution, feel free to send any videos, letters, anything to Cursed so that I can react to them on stream on the 28th. Last time I got beat to death by a Brit. Why? What? When I get a computer, I'm gonna stream as a PNG tuber. Ooh, fun! Do you already have a design in mind? I'm pulling up my music. Pulling up my... actually, we could just continue with this one. You do? It was me fighting Dilton. Ah, I forgot. I forgot Dilton was British. I just lived in a world where, like, I keep... When people say British person to me, I usually think of Cursed first. And I was like, I don't think you and Cursed fought. Maybe I'm wrong. Going all in with the FNAF themes? Aw, that's sick, man. Is there like a specific era of FNAF you want to go in for? If you're Bonnie, are you planning on going like FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3 Bonnie? Yeah. Or even like a security breach Bonnie? It's Bonnie FNAF. It's Bonnie FNAF! We got a second British person has arrived. Wraithen is not British. I hate to inform you, Wraithen is in fact not British. Wraithen has joined the game. Custom prototype Glamrock. Ooh, that sounds fun. I know people gave Security Breach a lot of hell. Like a lot of people didn't like Security Breach because it was so different from the rest of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, but I really like the aesthetic of the glam rock animatronics. Like, I just think they're so fun. I haven't drawn on paper. Ooh! They're insulting me by using British as my main identifier. I'm just returning the favor. I see. Yeah. Yeah, like, you just calling him British back is not correct, though. It's the wrong identifier. Oh, I should also mention for the people, tomorrow is Kirst's birthday. So everyone wish Miss Kirst a very happy birthday. Oh, that's... I was really confused for a second because I was like, wait, why is it changing? Kirsta's getting rocks. For her birthday? What if she doesn't want rocks? I like drawing, so sometimes I draw streamers as animatronics. Ooh. That's actually really cool. I have a friend who likes to draw people and other stuff as Transformers, specifically. But animatronics, I'm trying to imagine. It'd be very cool if, like, your animatronic drawings, like, fit not just, like, the person's, like, aesthetic, but also, like, matched, like, what vibe they are most similar to for, like, which era of Five Nights at Freddy's they are. Like, some people really do, feel like, they'd belong best in, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2, like, vibe versus the glam rock vibe. Rip. Do you think, do you reckon that, the rats? That's an Enderman. Do you think the Enderman's British and that's why it went after you? Do you have a favorite drawing of a streamer as an animatronic? One that you're most proud of? The Enderman is hired by Kirst for revenge. Kirst, I didn't know you knew how to hire hitmen. I can't steal the... I can't steal the plants while Eugene is trying to pollinate. I feel like that's mean. You do? Wonderful news. Oh yeah, my bees all have silly names. This is Bethany. And Beethoven. That was Eugene, because in Disco Elysium, there is a guy who says, "We're men, not bees." So we made him a bee. We also have BB No Honey. Is this him? No, this is just the original Star Walker. He's just here. But yeah, have you mostly been, sticking with the glam rock aesthetic? What's everyone's, like, favorite era of, like, Five Nights at Freddy's designs? Like, not talking about gameplay, just specifically the designs. Because, like, my friend who... I have a friend who is, like, super into Five Nights at Freddy's. And, her favorite animatronic is withered. Oh my god, a poison potato. If I eat this now, I could get closer to getting an achievement. Nightmare? One I'm proud of is a streamer called Chi-Meme. I made him a FNAF 1 animatronic with a viewer in his chat called Minnie, who loves to beef with them in a fun way. Oh, fun! What kind of animal aesthetic did you go with? Oh yeah, for those who don't know, I added dispatch music to the playlist. There's BB No Honey. Both of them are cats with Minnie leapfrogging over him. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Aww. I imagine they must have loved it. Especially if it's like a thing where like they're already bantering and stuff. That's gotta be really cute. I see Wraithen said Nightmare Hydrate. Sounds good. I need to ask Holly what she thinks about the Nightmare ones. I know the Nightmare ones are really spooky. Slowly learning how to do has-been hotel characters. I've done Vox. Ooh. I know quite a few people who are super into has-been. I still haven't actually seen it. I've seen like a lot of the songs and stuff, but I haven't actually been able to watch the show. But I know a lot of people who would vouch for has-been and have been trying to get me to watch it. They've got some interesting designs on that show. A lot of red, but a lot of very interesting designs. It makes Vox specifically stand out quite a bit, because Vox is not red. Oh, Randomize joined the party. I can't draw human characters and hands. Not yet. But I understand. It was really hard for me to move on from drawing just animals to more humanoid creatures. And hands are always the bane of my existence. Yeah, this is fine. Hands aren't real? What do you mean hands aren't real? You're using hands to play right now. Y'all know when you shit so hard to the point your bum hurts? Yeah, such is the way. What do you mean hands are a government ploy? They're not. You have them. I know you have them. When I get a computer, I plan to make a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Ooh. I imagine that you have fan animatronics as well. Do you know what kind of gimmick you're gonna do? Because I know Five Nights at Freddy's 2, hands are government spies by the IRS said to make you pay taxes. You need them for other things, no? I mean, yeah, the taxes are great to pay and stuff, but like, you need them for other things, I think. Abominatronics. So are they like all monster themed, or are they like actually like like more fusions of animals. Why'd you slice your, wait, how'd you type that if you slice your hands off? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? How are you typing? Randomize, how are you typing if you don't have hands? Instead of metal endos, they're made of bone. Oh, that's crazy. Oh wait, that's crazy. So they're like, that's like a human skeleton in there piloting that thing. Does it, I imagine if it's an animatronic or adjacent, it likely has some kind of mechanical aspect to it. Unless you want it to be like the ghosts are puppeting this bone system, which I can imagine as well. Gore? Oh. That's gotta be cool. They also gotta smell so bad. Like rotting flesh. It's gotta smell terrible. I'm thinking about what I want to do next. I could make more igloos. That isn't particularly hard. Can't wait to buy chocolate for myself on Valentine's. I also cannot wait. My number one thing is waiting until after Valentine's Day when it's gotten cheap, and then buy it. My Chica is just a head with one eye, and the other eye is a set of teeth and has bone arms coming up. Ah, oh, God. That's gotta look so cool. Imagine, like, her crawling towards you with those bone arms and like her head like contorted to the side with like that mouth like at you. Oh. How was Wraithen slain by a llama? And how'd that iron golem get up there? Well, just in case I decide to make more igloos, I'm gonna make these into snow blocks. My Foxy is about 14 feet tall. He's very long and his head's upside down and he's blind. So how does he find the people? Is he just like echolocation? Or is he sniffing? What did I decide this is gonna be? A tackle shop. Did we decide on this one? This just looks like a house. Front or back wiper? What are we talking about? Large flesh ears? I see. So he's got really, really good hearing. He just can't see anything. Are you gonna have it so that there's like blood pooling out of the eyes like tears? Like just slowly dripping out? Like you look at these and it's like just a void. Except for like these pooling tears of blood and like other like unidentifiable like fluids coming out. And if it's like old, it's like black fluid just like oozing out. He will drool. I see. He's hungry. He's so hungry. Oh my god, I didn't know this would still work. That is actually a nice sword. That is actually a nice sword. Do I even have looting on my sword yet? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I plan to voice the phone guy. I see. That would make sense. That way you can record extra Easter egg lines if you want to. I always think it's fun when creators add in like little Easter eggs to give their game a little bit more character. Whether it's like a rare chance of Golden Freddy or like an egg that gives you just a little bit more lore. I'm always a fan of lore. I'm just gonna put this back. Lore is great. I will forever be a fan of lore. You will never catch me say that I don't like lore. Gonna pull a mimic plot to the phone guy. Ooh. That's gonna be fun though. So, it's not even actually the phone guy, it's just... It's another animatronic. Play my death games! I'm pretending to be your friend, but it's actually for my entertainment. I'm gonna bring these over. That is a crazy name for a pickaxe. Randomize is abusing his gardener. Randomize, why are you abusing your gardener? Can't be doing that. We'll have two endings. Ah. So your choice is a game. Depends on the lore for sure. What do you mean it depends on the lore for sure? I'm always a lore guy. I even made myself a new outfit for voices. Because I live out in the cold. Some lore I don't fuck with out of personal taste. That's true. I'm not gonna like... Well, that's the thing. I'm not gonna like every story, and that's okay. But I can still... I still know myself well enough to know that I will still give every story an honest, look. Like, I'm not gonna discount a story right away, you know what I mean? Because I care about the stories that I read. Your yearly rations? Rathan, if you need more food, just let me know. Send me some cords. I got so much fish. If you're willing to eat some fish and get some omega-3s, I'll give some to you. I also got vegetables. Your choices will have consequences. This is great. I think my least favorite lore games that I've played... Rotten flesh is not... You can't live off of rotten flesh, man. It's rotten. Yeah, I think, like, my least favorite lore games that I've played have been the ones that, tell me, that my choices have consequences and then they don't. Good thing about rotten flesh is that it never goes bad. It is because it's already bad. Huh? That's crazy. But it's good that the choices have consequences. think when games don't take their story and world seriously for one reason or another, it makes me roll my eyes. Yeah. I'm glad I haven't run into games like that, though. It's a free roam game, so one of the endings turns into a classic FNAF game. You escaped the monsters, now you're going in with the robots. It's like how apparently, because I don't plan on playing Agree again. It's just not my vibe. Apparently, Agree, if you make it through all the Agree mini games, then you get to play the main game. It's like you have to survive the animatron, like the abominatronics, and then you can go and fight the actual animatronics, which is kind of beast mode. It takes place in old Afton robotics. Ooh. So I imagine that the reason why these abominatronics look the way they do is because you want it so that these are like early versions of like these children getting stuffed into the suits and like trying to make it work. Early serial killer activities. Probably pre-Vanessa. But yeah, I also am not like a big fan of semi-detached irony. I think that I'll enjoy it if there's like one character or like a character or two that are like that. But I don't really enjoy it if the entire game is meant to be that. Because then, like, the joke gets a bit stale. Just in my opinion. It's crazy to me that this thing, every now and then, the experience bar disappears so then I can see where Randomize and Wraithen are on the map. Compared to me. Like a little tracker. Whenever you take the place of detective looking for your partner that vanished investigating Afton Robotics and the missing detective is the phone guy. Huh. Club stalking us? I'm not... What? Why are you... Wraithen, you're joking, but... Your partner vanished investigating the robotics and the missing detective is the phone guy. So, phone guy will be directing you around, but obviously is not actually the phone guy, it's just a mimic. I don't think you should be admitting on a live stream that you're a professional stalker. You have to rant? Why is it your ops? What did they steal from you? Kerr said, hey, this is the tutorial level, I know, but if you want to move on, just shoot those guys over there. Yeah. It reads like, one of those, the best way I could describe those types of games is, like, really early, like, you quiz type things, where it's like, I know, it's the dreaded question that no one likes. What's your favorite color? How do you feel about this quiz so far? Oh my god. And then one of the answer choices is like, oh my god, just get this over with. It's the exact same vibe, but as a video game. Trust me, the animatronic that mimics is something I had a nightmare about. Yeah, because then you're questioning reality. It's like, is this the mimic or is this like actually who you are talking to? Or like, is it a robot? Is it who you're actually talking to? Is it something else? What's going on? Let me see what randomized said. They decided to deliver directly to my apartment. There isn't a code to my apartment. It's an NFC tag, and there's no delivery pickup point close to me. So then... what did they do? Did they leave it outside and a porch pirate took it? God, I had like 3 nightmares last night. And it was funny because once the first one ended, I was like mid-conversation in the nightmare. And then, like, I finished the conversation when I woke up and then went back to bed. In a weird way, you're technically multi-streaming right now by keeping track of Twitch chat and Minecraft chat. I am. But that I can handle it. I'm pretty good at it. I just hate them for not having a calling feature or something. Yeah, that makes sense. But isn't that also a problem with the apartment complex for not, like, having, like, a designated, like, post office spot for, like, delivery? I feel like that's, like, a, like, two-sided problem. Like, if there was, like, a specific spot for delivery, that probably would be easier. There's 3 heads and multiple arms and exposed. Aww. Exposed human heart is always a cool aesthetic. Only Swedish couriers have access to the apartment. I see. FedEx is American. Can they not, like, I don't know, transfer it to a Swedish courier? Never had Swedish courier. I don't think that you courier, like, delivery person, right? We saw the couriers yesterday in Silksong. That would be too convenient, so obviously not. Yeah, they'll say something like, "It's not secure enough." They better be delivering me curry. I would also like curry. Randomized, will you be delivering me curry? out here in the Arctic. The 3 heads, kind of like a Cerberus type of deal. Do they all speak in different voices? So, like, if you have 3 different heads, like, for the animatronic, are they all going to be like... that's cool, because then that means that, they can mimic conversations happening in the background, too. Because they got different heads. Or they can make a voice louder. Sweden don't have their own curry. Yeah, I usually don't think of curry with Sweden. No, like, Sweden doesn't usually come to mind if I'm thinking of curry. Like, usually if I'm thinking of curry, I'm thinking of, like, the UK or, like, India or Thailand. Curry is my other side. Thai curry. I love Thai curry. It's so good. I was given, like, this coconut milk curry, like Thai curry. Some of the best I've ever had. It is genuinely delicious. My fishing rod. There we go. Wow. Yes, I plan to mix my voice with my brother's voice. That's gonna have such a sick effect. Because then it means that you guys could choose to voice the lines with different tones. And then, like, to add emphasis, like, if your mimic gets especially mad, then, like, both of you can sell, like, that angry tone. It will snap people out of it. So it's like one person has, like a sing-songy voice while another person's, like, flat affect. Like, very, like, monotoned. But when y'all agree on an emotion, it hits harder. Think of the prototype from... I don't know if I got to see that yet. I don't know if I've seen the prototype yet from Poppy Playtime. It's been a hot second since I glanced over in that direction. Trying to remember. I think the last full chapter I'd seen of Poppy Playtime was the second one. I think they're on 4, right? With the voice. You ever going back to Poppy Playtime? I don't think that... So, I never played it. Mostly because I'm not the biggest horror game person. I might go in for it eventually, but the major problem that I have with a lot of horror games is that they have jump scares. And it's okay if I'm watching it, but if I'm in it, it can hurt my heart. Because I have a heart condition that makes it so jump scares can actually put me in severe physical pain. So like, I can watch it just fine. But me playing it can hurt me. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Chapter 5 releases this month. Oh, cool. Am I insane? Remember you trying it. No, I have not played it. I think I said to you once that I thought about playing it, but then I thought about the jump scares in it, and I'm like, I don't think I could do it. Oh, yeah, the NFT scandal. There's that too. I forgot about that. Are they even still doing that? There was like a big craze of NFTs for a long time, and then when the NFTs kind of like died out, a lot of people just slowly put them away. There's some people who still believe in their NFTs. Courier better speed up, they're still in Germany and the package is supposed to be here in an hour. Yeah, they need to hurry up, man. It seems like they're gonna be kind of late. You could kill Clovelly with the right game. No! That's not great. That's not good news. It's good to hear that it releases this month, though. I know a lot of people are getting kind of sick of the, like, horror game based off of like things from our childhood aesthetic, but I actually really enjoy it. Mostly because, like, I guess that's the end of stream. I'm kidding. I mostly like the fact that, like, it has, like, the cuter aesthetic, so that the horror has to be, like, they have to find horror in different ways other than this creature looks freaky. You know what I mean? They have to play off of suspense a lot more. Which is something I really appreciate. There's a cool FNAF fan game called Five Nights Together where you play as the animatronics and one person gets to play as the night guard from animatronics. POV is 8-bit, but the night guard's POV is normal. That's kind of cool. Is that on Steam? Cause like in my head that would be really fun. Cause I have a friend, like my friend Holly is really good at Five Nights at Freddy's. It'd be cool if like you got like a group of people together and you rotated who was the security guard and who was the animatronics. It's free on Game Jolt. Oh. You might like horror books and manga more than horror games. Yeah. My favorite types of horror stuff is like psychological thriller. More than like straight horror. The horror co-op game I really want to try after looking into it more. Yeah? It's up to 6 people. Ah, that's awesome. Oh, I guess someone for Golden Freddy. Mimesis. Mimesis. What's that game like? By the way, is the music loud enough for y'all? I could turn up the music if you can't hear it. Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. The monsters in that game disguise themselves as your other party members and use recordings of your voice to trick your friends into thinking it's you. Ah, I heard that Lethal Company had something like that. You could choose from main classic animatronics, Springtrap, and the Mimic and the Puppet. I see. Randomize has used a bow for the first time. Congratulations to Randomize. God, the puppets, like, you mean like the marionette, right? Y'all ever scratch? Why are you... Are you, like, digging your nails in? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, this server is a private one. I'm also not the server owner, unfortunately. Why would you hope this just happened? Why are you clawing your butt though? Why would you do that? Yeah, Cursed isn't. Unfortunately, the server owner is not me. And Winter's really cool. It's just that Winter is pretty picky about who she invites to the server. You must pass the, like, 7 trials with Winter to be invited to the server. Instead, I just chill. I cast Goner- No! Don't cast that! Don't cast that! Really hot trending game right now, I'm also semi-interested in trying. Is it Yap Yap? Because I'm really excited about Yap Yap. The marionette's cool. I wonder how the marionette works mechanically. Oh, I guess the music box. I have a Minecraft world where I'm building every FNAF location, including security breach. Good luck. Like, to scale? Like, see, like, good luck with that, man. That's so many locations. I'm assuming you're talking about the FNAF games, because, like, if you're bringing in the movies, oh no. I plan to invite people to build a house. Oh, eugenics. Ah, I've seen the eugenics game. Give them different traits and then use them to dungeon crawling. It's made by the guy who did Super Meat Boy and the Binding of Isaac. I saw that. Don't cast bone cancer on Wraithen. Come on, randomize, reverse the spell. Reverse the spell. Dude, what kind of Yap Yap are those two playing? I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem very nice. I hope Wraithen starts casting spells. Wait. Yeah, Wraithen, you may need to start casting some spells, buddy. It seems like you let randomize go two in a row. Yap Yap. I love Yap Yap. Like, I haven't gotten to play it yet. I'm very excited to do a Valentine's Yap Yap. I can't. What? Guys, perhaps you should cast different spells. Like, Both of them? Are you gonna be able to yap yap with the hole? With the hole? Most proud thing I own is a Bonnie head you made. Oh, like a mask? The hole's... Yeah. Yap yap is gonna happen before I get my wisdom teeth ripped out of my skull. So it's not gonna be a big deal. Yap yap's happening on Valentine's Day. My wisdom teeth are getting ripped out of my skull after Valentine's Day. Could you imagine if I tried to play a game that relied on my voice while I couldn't talk? Guys, perhaps stop casting cancer spells on each other. Here, I got an idea. Like, how about stuff like... I cast ATP on Kumpler. Now your bodies will slowly not be able to create its own energy. Need more people on Saturday, I'm free. Yeah, sure. We're watching Scary Movie. Valentine's Day's so close. Yeah, it's the Saturday. I cast a Bone Aquarius? What do you mean? Yes, I went to a convention as FNAF 4 Bonnie Tormentor. Ooh. God, making those kinds of masks has gotta be so hard. I respect the hell out of people who can randomize. Please remember who's streaming right now. So we're not allowed to use cancer, so I'm using the... Haha. Ball Scorpio. Okay, I cast God Smite the Sinner. Fair enough. Globally banned randomized, no. I think me asking very nicely. Because this is not an 18 and up stream, for that to chill out is fine. It's heavy, it's made of paper mache, cardboard, wires, and clay. I can imagine. Especially with like the wires. Womp. I feel like adventuring today. I know I said I was gonna build, but honestly, I just feel like more in the mood to adventure and wander about and look for things. You gotta make do with stuff you have. The stuff I used are all from my home. That's even better. Found Skulk, my condolences. Found a ward. What? Are y'all good? Are y'all good over there? Do you need help? It took 3 weeks. Oh, that's gotta... I mean, that's how you know it's a labor of love. Are you acting like you could get here in time to save us anyways? I actually can. You're laughing, but I actually can. Randomize. Just take a look really quick. I have the ability to teleport anywhere I want. Hydrate sounds good. Dude, you're gonna have to save them. Unfortunately for the world, I am a little bit too much of a coward. It's like they gave me the power to teleport, among other things. But I actually just prefer traveling by foot. So, like, I could go after them. But I probably won't. Unless they ask me to. I kinda just want to explore. Kinda looking around. I was going all sorts of random places, huh? I wonder what this is. I most likely named it. This is Winter's house. I was like, there's gotta be a reason why I took such a strange path to get back to my house. The trial chamber down there. Cool cave. And then I'm gonna go to Cool Cave entrance. Womp. Off we go. Chi Meme has a realm I play on. He was coming to save me as I was lost in the deep dark and he spawns the warden and I died. No! God, I have a skulk curse, so every time I enter a world, I always end up building over skulk without fail. There's an ancient city, like, right here. I just don't like being by the ancient cities, so then I'll just fly out to some random location to go instead. It's like you'll see the prettiest world generation ever, but then you have to remember that there's ancient city underneath it all the time. I have wood curse. Every time I open Minecraft, I find trees. Yeah? I sure hope you are. I sure hope you are. Unless, I guess if you're playing super flat, then you might not find very many trees. I'm like the resident farmer and pumpkin pie maker, and I renamed Bonnie's Pizza Pies. Almost spawned warden. Are y'all good over there? Do y'all know? What happened? Here we are. Ah, I see. Ancient city. Why would you do that to yourself? Like, do you hate yourself? Loot? Yeah, but... What's a pet peeve you got? Oh god. I actually was thinking about, filling out that pet peeves tier list that, Croc made. I could actually do that now. Would people be interested? If I pull up the pet peeve tier list? My opinions may be controversial. And I've accepted this fate. Me and my friend have a world we play on. We made a hobbit hole in a large barn. Aw, that's so cute. That's so cute. I think my first ever Minecraft house was also, a hobbit hole. That might be why I haven't been using that entrance. When you say controversial, I imagine things like Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. Have you guys been seeing, like, there's, like, been a massive trend. I think it's mostly been on Tumblr, but I've seen it trickle to, Twitter every now and then, of, like, people making YouTube thumbnails as if babies are making YouTube videos, and it's, like, stuff like... The truth behind Peekaboo, what they're not telling you. Mama and Daddy are not their real names? Like those kinds of things, but they're like posted as if they're babies. GG. I think about those a lot. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could go back to my base, and then we could just do that. Give me a second. Or what am I doing? I could just teleport there. There we go. The warden stares at you. The warden cannot see, but he can smell you, so be careful, okay? Alright, let me find it. I think I have it somewhere. I think this is right. I think this is the right one. Yes, it's the right one. I grabbed it. Alright, let me pull it up then. I made a large window and turned it into an aquarium with different fish and the new Nautilus mobs. I renamed a fish Carl. We also built stables for the horses and happy guests. I named my guest Dapper. Dapper's a great name for a ghast. I named mine Wingding. Wingding Gaster. I need to get more horses. Just to have. Not that I'm ever going to, like, actually ride horses when I can fly, but I think this is right. Alright, you ready? Nice Undertale. We love Undertale. We ready? This is the tier list that Coyote Crocodile from Beasties made for pet peeves. Randomize and Wraithen, I can't see what you're saying unless... Do you want to give a YouTube intro? What do you mean? I don't know how to do a YouTube intro. I don't know. I'll think about it. It's like, what's up, guy? Nah, I can't do it. I've never done a tier list before. But, alright. So, randomized Wraithen, I'm not looking at Minecraft right now, so I can't check the chat. So if you want to say anything to me, you're gonna have to say it in Twitch, or I'll have to, or just wait for me to look at it later. So, our categories, we got to, die? I don't like this, kinda annoying, don't care. I do this and I'm ashamed. I actually like this, and I do this and I'm not sorry. So, I guess we're starting off with loud eating sounds. There unfortunately is not a category for depends, so, I'm pro loud eating sounds. I find it, like, slightly annoying. If you're doing it in my ear, I want you in the ground. But it's only slightly annoying, you know? You can add a category. I'm not adding a category for this. I need to be decisive. If you're eating directly in my ear, I want you in the ground. But in general, it's just slightly annoying. Because some people can't control how loud they're eating. But if you're eating loud on purpose, just to make me upset, then I'm in the ground. Slow walkers, I don't like them. Unless it's one of those things where it's like they are not able to walk faster due to like just disability or old age, then I don't mind. But if you're walking slow and you're taking up the walkway and I can't get around you, then on the outside I'm chill. On the inside I'm barking at you like a feral dog. I agree, I also hate slow walkers. Yeah. Not a fan of them. Yeah, luckily there's one for not walking at all. Leaving the toilet seat up? I don't care. I truly don't care. If the toilet seat is up and I fall in because I don't check, that's on me. I always check. I truly don't care. Turning without blinker, in the ground. Absolutely in the ground. If you are turning without your blinker light, you are putting people in danger. In the ground. There are a lot of people I know who told me after I said that, they're like, oh yeah, but I do it myself, and I'm like, you need to stop. That is dangerous. You are putting people at risk. I'll straight up sit on the porcelain rim more often than the seat. That's not great. I don't believe. Checking phone during chat. I don't really care in general, because every now and then I'll take a quick peek at my phone. But I mean, if I'm telling you something important and you're just staring at your phone, then I'm gonna get upset with you and I'm gonna just stop talking. I turn now. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone else. I'm turning. I don't like that. Checking phone during a chat is unfortunately very normal. You have to be desensitized. Yeah, I don't really care. Not talking in public. It's like Same with the eating sounds. It's like, it's slightly annoying. If I can move somewhere else, then I don't really care. But if like I'm in a restaurant and like it's like quiet everywhere else and like one guy is like shouting, then I'm gonna be like, bruh. I hate people who do it when you eat together. Like, dog, I would go home and watch a YouTube video if I wanted to watch my phone while eating. Yeah. Yeah. Such is the way. I don't like when people stand too close to me. I don't like it. It's like you have to reach like a certain social rank for me to be okay with you standing that close to me. Because if you are standing close to me, I'm immediately like, I will be stepping away. If you step closer to me when I step away, then I want you in the ground. Standing acute, yeah. Hate when people breathe my air, yeah. If you are standing close enough to me that I can smell you, then you're too close. I will maintain this opinion. Bad drivers. Death. I'm not, okay, if you're bad at driving just because, you're a little, like, if you're indecisive, then, like, that's not really what I consider bad drivers. I'm talking about people who make risky decisions that put other people in danger. Those people in the ground. I'm not a bad driver, I'm a reckless driver, there's a difference. If you are putting other people at risk on the road, then that's terrible. That's terrible. You can't be doing that. Especially, like, the number of times, like, people, so, like, talking about, like, people who are texting and driving and, like, will run right into me. Like, because that happened to me. Like, I got into an accident once because the guy behind me was texting and driving. Didn't see that it was a red light and rear-ended me. And then there was another time where I watched an accident happen because a car tried to drive straight, like, through, so, like, turning onto a road, was on the far right, decided instead of, like, slowly, gradually moving to the far left lane, turned, like, just drove straight forward in heavy traffic, and collided with the car on the far left. Because, of course, the car on the far left did not see this guy coming. And then there was, like, another guy driving down the road, looking to the right, reading a book. I don't like them. You're putting other people at risk because of your own hubris, and I cannot handle that. Talking over other people, I dislike. I don't like it. I know sometimes it can happen on accident, especially, like, in Discord calls, but specifically talking about, like, the types of people that will know somebody is talking and start talking over them. Unfortunately, for a very large portion of my life, people had heard me talking and would just interrupt me just to talk over me. So it hits close to home for me specifically. I hate it. I'm writing down these pet peeves just so I can start doing them. On Discord, you have to make the choice between committing to the interrupt or shutting up. Yeah. Random, I seriously don't. Chewing with mouth open? I don't really care. Not covering mouth while yawning? I do this. I don't care. I don't know why people think it's a pet peeve. I just don't care. Sometimes it just happens, you can't control that. If you're chewing with your mouth open and you're making it like then I'm gonna want to put you in the ground. But if you're just casual, then I don't really care. I don't even know how to be a worse person with this list. Guy who puts no toilet paper in. Yeah, I do this. Sorry. I think this is talking about, like, there's not being any toilet paper. I don't care. I always, just like with the toilet seat, I check first. If there's no toilet paper, then I'll just pick a different stall. Or, like, go get toilet paper before doing my business. Because it's my fault if I do my business, and there's no toilet paper in there. I could have checked, you know. This, I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Like, it's one of those things, if it sneaks up on you, it's okay. If it sneaks up on you, it's okay. If you are around people and you are not covering your mouth while sneezing and just letting that spray of, like, pathogens out to people, risking other people get sick in the ground. Nah. I'm also gonna say, if you sneeze directly into your hand as a way to cover your mouth and nose while sneezing, you've effectively done the same thing if you don't wash your hand directly after. Please cough, sneeze, whatever, into your elbow. Because if you sneeze into your hand, then the next surface you touch will just have all the pathogens you just tried to stop. You know? Trying to start the bubonic plague 2 times. No! Gotta infect people. No, you can't! You can't! Please don't! What the heck is the weenus? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the inner part of the elbow? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, so it's the inner part of the elbow. Yeah, fair enough. I hate that it's called that. Talking during movies, I'm gonna put it in kinda annoying, because it really depends for me. If I've seen the movie before, then, or it's like a TV show thing, and like I'm with friends, then like I'm fine with it. In fact, I like it that that me and my friends can discuss it together. But if I'm in a movie theater, and you were talking so loud I can't enjoy the movie, I'm upset. That happened in the Minecraft movie. Because there were kids yelling like, "Hey, I need everyone to yell chicken jockey. I need everyone to yell it. You need to go crazy when chicken jockey shows up." And they would keep yelling it. And then, like, me and my friends were like, "Well, we were planning on it, but now we don't want to." Whisper. It's a little bit. I think part of the experience of poking fun or asking questions. Yeah, I agree. If you're just, like, if it's very, like, small, then it's fine. But, like, if you're yelling in the movie theater, then nah, you can't be doing that. Cracking knuckles? I'm not sorry. I do this. I actually like doing this. It's kind of fun. I don't care. I'm not sorry. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I'm not gonna apologize for that. Leaving cabinets open, I don't care. I'll just close them. I know people who get really upset about it though. Like, my mother would get really upset if the cabinets were left open. So when I was upset with her, I would slightly leave a cabinet open. Just only a little bit. Just to upset her. I don't care, movies is for watching. If you want to talk during it, wait for streaming service. Yeah, I agree. A comment here, if I've already seen the movie though, and everyone here's seen the movie, or we're watching the movie just to make fun of it, then it's kind of different. But if I'm there, like, to actually watch something for the first time, then I'm gonna be upset. Not fully tightening lids. I mean, I also don't care. This is like the same thing with the toilet paper thing, where it's kind of like, well, I'm gonna be checking first. And I know from experience, or actually no, I'm gonna put it in kinda annoying. I usually don't get fooled by this, because I tend to, since I work in labs, I grab the base of something and don't pick it up by the lid. Because if I did pick it up by the lid, then I'm risking it not be fully tight. And I've been fooled one too many times to ever let it happen again. So, there we go. That's selfish because not everyone... No, that's not what... That's literally not what I said, though. I said if we have all seen the movie, then I don't care if there's talking in it. If I've seen the movie before and the other person hasn't seen it and the other person wants to talk in the movie, then I don't really care. But if there are people that actually want to watch the movie, then I think talking during the movie is not great. Oh, movie theater, yeah, oh, okay. Movie theater, yeah, you should not be talking in the movie. At home, that's fine. I don't think you should be talking in the movie theater. And if you're in the movie theater and you're talking to your friend, you're whispering. Biting silverware. I wish there was a category for, do people actually do this? Because I've never heard of people literally biting the fork. Like, biting the food off of it. Like, I thought you extract it with your teeth. Like, just like kind of, yeah, on the food that's there, and then pull it off slowly. You bite it? Why would people bite the silverware? It doesn't seem practical. Makes my spine twist.
Can you hear me?
I mean, I don't like it, like, for myself, but I don't really care if other people do it. So that's why it kind of goes in this middle category. It's like, I would hate it for myself. It'll make every bone in my body retch, but, like, if other people do it, I don't care. It's just kind of your loss, I guess. I imagine it's not great for your enamel. You're biting metal. Tasty! Tasty! Alright. Clogging airplane luggage belt. Bro, just wait, man. There's one of these. Maybe this one, I think I'll put it here. I don't like this. What this means is, like, when at the airplane luggage belts where we're getting baggage claim, these people are, like, surrounding it and making it so you can't get to your stuff. I usually get there in time where I could just be in and out. I just walk up to my bag and grab it and go. But sometimes people get impatient at the airplane luggage belt and just crowd there with their entire family to get their stuff. Instead of having, like, a designated person per party grab it. It's pretty long at most airports I've been. It's usually not very big in some of the places I've gone. It's usually a pretty small belt. So it gets clogged because, everyone's standing around it. Or it's making it hard for you to get to the part that's not clogged. It's not great. Schedule being interrupted. I'm gonna put it in kinda annoying. Mostly because, like, it depends on why it's getting interrupted. If it's like for something, like, I guess, pleasant, then I'll be like, ah, okay, whatever. But, like, if it's, like, if I've been telling people that I have to do a thing at a certain time, and someone springs something new on me, then I get kinda annoyed. Especially if it, like, gets in the way of me being able to record something, then I'm just suddenly like, ah, come on. I don't like being late to things. I don't like not sticking to the schedule, so you can imagine next week when I get my teeth ripped out of my skull, it's not gonna be great. Using words incorrectly. I don't really care. If I know the definition, then I'll probably correct you. Then but otherwise, I don't usually care. I guess I'll be upset if you use words like narcissist incorrectly, but like most other words, like if you just don't know ironically versus coincidentally, I don't really care. People use naive and ignorant wrong, and it pisses me off so much. I think that, like, I've had to grow a bit of a tolerance for it. Because, like, I grew up pretty much a hermit, so there's words I don't really know. I usually use the logic of, if I don't know what a word is, then I will not use it. That is my rule of thumb. If I don't know what it is, then I don't use it. But I know some people don't live like that. So, you know, I don't want to discourage people from learning what things actually are. I don't want to punish people for curiosity or for being wrong. Because then, if I punish them for that, then they're more likely to fight me on it. Should I use a word I don't know? I know you will. So, I try to be pretty patient about it. Chalk, I mean, I don't care. I don't really like the texture of it, but, like, I don't care if other people use it. It's weird. If I have, like, gloves on, then it's fun. Listen to chalk sounds all day. I think chalk's fine. I don't really care. It's healthy to eat? No, it's not! What are you talking about? Gum chewing and popping. So it's weird, because, like, I actually kind of like this, and I do this, and I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I grew up playing too many sports to not chew gum. My favorite swinging sour apple. Like crayons more. I also prefer crayons over chalk. But, I mean, it's fine. I think it can make some really pretty art, though. Stopping in the middle of the walkway is like a level above slow walkers. It's like I wouldn't... actually, no. Die. In the ground. If you stop in the middle of the walkway randomly, and I can't get around you, then I am like rabid in my head. It's like, I'll try to get past you, but in my head I'm just like... You know? Just glaring at the person. Especially if it's like a group of people. It's like you got a group of like 3 friends blocking the entire walkway, making it so that that no one can get around them. Like walking side by side, and that they all stop. It's not great. It's not great. I also... So, we got, being rude to service workers. I'm gonna put it in die as well. These guys are just doing their jobs. I feel like, regardless of whatever frustration you may have towards a service worker, chances are that you're directing the anger at the wrong person. It's not this underpaid employee's fault that you didn't get your package on time. It's not their fault that the product is faulty. So yelling at them is not gonna do anything. You're just being mean to this poor person. It's not their fault that the food's not getting done. They are doing their absolute best, and oftentimes they're not in great working conditions. So I feel like if you are being rude to a service worker, that is the biggest red flag of who you are as a person. It's one thing to get a little bit upset, but like directing it at the service worker and being like a Karen about it is just like the biggest red flag I could possibly think of. Like, if I was on a date with someone and they were being really mean to the waiter, then I would be like, yeah, I'm not dating this person again, because if they're treating this stranger this way and they feel comfortable like in themselves to treat a stranger that is just trying to help them in this way, then like what are they going to be like behind the scenes? Because they're doing this in public too. What are they going to be like in private if they feel this confident being a genuine asshole in public? You know? It's not great. I'm gonna beat them? Yeah. It's like, I just gonna not be around this. Nose picking. I don't care. Just wash your hands. Overly touchy people, I don't like this. It's the same thing with people standing too close. It's like, please just don't touch me. You have to be on a high enough social rank with me to be able to do that. I go into a Waffle House for a reason. To be able to fight. Overly touchy people. If you're just touching me constantly without consent, like there's some people that were just grabbing me at the shoulder. I guess like some people express affection through touching, but I don't like it. You must keep in mind that sometimes the people around you don't like when things like that happen. Or they'll have reasons why they don't want to be touched, but I think the fact that they just don't like it and do not want to be touched should be enough of a reason that you shouldn't touch people without their consent. You know? Attention seekers. I'm gonna put attention seekers in kinda annoying. Because, like, in general, I don't care, but if you're the type of, attention seeker that you're going to make it everyone else's problem. Like, if you're, like, trying to overshadow, someone else's, like, achievements by being an attention seeker. Like, you want the spotlight to be on you so much that you're unwilling to give it up for other people, then, you need to start looking inward, man. What kind of insecurity do you have that you can't share the spotlight for at least a minute? Or just let the spotlight go to someone else? You can't... It's fine to not be the star of the show. It's okay. I don't like the people around me anyway. Not returning your shopping cart. I'm gonna put it here. It's a step above, being rude to service workers. I feel like it's like a social thing. Like, it's an expectation that you should just return it. Because, admittedly, the service workers are not paid enough to deal with, like, doing an Easter egg hunt trying to find the shopping carts all over the frickin' parking lot. Just help them out. It takes like 2 seconds. They don't get paid enough. Just be nice. Backseating, I'm gonna put in kinda annoying. If I ask for it, then I don't care. But if you are telling me exactly what to do all the time without me asking for feedback or asking for help, then I do this and I'm ashamed. Am I backseating? I don't think I'd backseat. Why? But I don't do it. I ask people if they want help first. You might discover something? No. I don't do, but I don't. There's nothing there. I don't do it though. Oh. 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 Fuck you. What the fuck? Spitting in public, I don't care. I really don't care. I guess, like... I guess as long as you're not doing it right in front of people. I was talking to someone about this before. Someone was like, yeah, but what if they're spitting on the sidewalk? And I'm like, people are spitting on the sidewalk? And then I saw it happen for the first time. Someone leaned out of their car window to spit on the sidewalk. Right where we were about to walk, and I'm like, okay, well, that was annoying. But, like, in general, I don't care so long as you're not doing it in my direction. However, if you are on a sports field and you are spitting sunflower seeds onto the field, then yeah, in the ground. I don't want to dive in your spit. Leaving lights on? I do this, I'm ashamed. I don't like... I try my best, but sometimes I think that I'm gonna go back into a room, and then I don't go back into the room, and then I have the lights on, and I'm sad about it. I'm not very happy about it. But I have been getting better. I've been getting better about, leaving the lights on. I've been turning them off. At least some of them. Music with no headphones in public. I don't like this. I think, like, if it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, well, it's a team warming up or something, or it's like a public event where there's music playing, that's a different thing. But I think this is specifically talking about, like, playing TikToks in public without headphones on in crowded public areas. In that case, I'm like, just wait till you get home. Please. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know what you're listening to. It's okay. Just wait. It's fine. Pen clicking. I'm gonna put in kinda annoying, specifically for test taking. I dislike it. I would have put it in I do this and I'm ashamed, but I only click the pen once I get it, and then I stop clicking it idly after. I'm like, yay, clicky pen, and then I stop doing it after the first, like, 1 minute of me obtaining the pen. Talking on the phone loudly while sitting on the bus is my pet peeve. Yeah, I hate that too. Dude, you wouldn't believe this. There are people who go to the bathroom on the phone. Like, they bring in the phone to the bathroom, and they're just chit-chatting their friend while on the toilet. On that porcelain throne. You hear them, you can hear them piss loudly into the porcelain bowl while they're yapping on the phone, and I'm like, have you no shame? Have you no shame? I think answering a call in the shower is a little different than, like, literally taking a shit while on the phone. My dad will call me while he's in the bathroom, and I'll hear him pissing in the back, and I'm like, I don't need to hear this, man. Can't you just wait until, you're done with your business to call me? I dislike it. Or it's like they do it at work too. Like, I'll be in the bathroom and then just someone will walk in on the phone and I just hear them just going crazy. And I'm like, man, come on. Why? But yeah, the pen clicking I only find, like, particularly annoying if I'm taking a test and it's supposed to be quiet. Otherwise, I don't really care. Unbehaved kids in public. I'm going to put in I don't like this, not because of the kids, but because of the parents. Because if you as a parent are not taking the time to keep an eye on your kids and discipline your kids if they are being crazy, then you're not great. You're not doing it right. The kids need to know how to act. The kids don't know better. Okay? The kids don't know better, but the parents do, and the parents have a responsibility to look after their kids. Unlike what the government and the internet seem to think, where they are like, oh yeah, well the kids need to be safe. We need to make sure every corner of the internet is safe for the kids, just because, like, what if they happen to find this? Like, dude, parent your kids better. Parent your kids better. You should know what they're looking at. Howdy, Whiskey, how you doing? You should know what your kids are doing on the internet. It doesn't mean you need to stalk all of their activity, but you need to, like, have, like, a grasp of, like, what your kid's up to, instead of expecting the internet to parent them for you. So you shouldn't expect the entire world to deal with your unbehaved kids, and then when businesses and stuff, like, try to take action, you can't get mad at them for them taking action when you are not doing it. Check their visited websites. Yeah. I mean, that's what my parents didn't supervise me too much on the internet, specifically because they taught me really early on about internet safety, where they're like, don't give out your name to people, don't talk to random people on the internet, here are some websites that you can visit. And if they didn't like some of the media we were looking at, they would tell us we're not allowed to watch it anymore. And we'd listen. We'd actually listen to them because we respected our parents. Also because they'd be like, if you watch this again, then we're just taking away the entire thing, and we're checking your search history now, and we're like, ugh. But yeah, picky eaters. That's me. I'm a picky eater. I'm sorry. Thus, I don't care if other people are picky eaters. I'm very sorry about it, but I'm a picky eater. Yeah, I'm very picky. I don't like my vegetables, I'm sorry. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better about it. I think it's because most parents don't want to dance the line between disciplining and being a helicopter parent. Yeah, but it's that trial and error, man. It's that trial and error, and if you're so scared of disciplining a kid, you probably shouldn't be having kids at all. You need to be willing to step up and do the right thing. Even if it's the hard thing. Otherwise, what kind of example are you setting for your kids? You're telling them that they can continue to do whatever they want without consequence. You need to set the standard really early on, or else you're gonna get a bunch of spoiled brats in the future. Me is really picky too. Yeah. You and me, Whiskey, we're both picky. Hiccups, I don't care. I get them sometimes. I don't care if other people have them. You can't control that. Typing quirks. I'm gonna put in don't care, mostly because I'm a Homestuck fan. But if your typing quirk has gotten to a point that that me as a Homestuck fan can't read what you're saying, then something's wrong. If I can't read your typing quirk as a Homestuck fan, something's wrong. But I think that if you have a typing quirk, then you must also keep in mind that there's going to be people who can't read it. So just... I don't understand why people type with them outside of role-playing Homestuck. I'm sure that there's reasons. But keep in mind that just as people are not necessarily going to be able to read them because of like screen readers is going to be the main thing. Like people with like visual disability trying to interact with your messages, they're not going to be able to know what's going on. You could argue typing in lowercase all the time is a typing quirk. Yeah, I guess. But then there's like the people that replace all the ones, all the I's with ones, and all the A's with fours, and all the B's with eights, and stuff like that. And it's like, I mean, I can read it. I can read it because I read Homestuck. But like, also think about people with disabilities that are having a hard time reading your stuff. If those people are like, hey, maybe don't do that because I can't read it, and you get upset with them, then like, I don't know, man. Stupid internet comments, I'm gonna put as kinda annoying. I don't usually care. But I will say, if you manage to do an internet comment that actually does annoy me, I'm blocking you. I will just block you. I will save my peace of mind. I will not engage. You're gone. That's all. I don't have enough time in my life to give stupid internet comments a space. The most IQ deficient comments sometimes. Yeah, they just get blocked. Or I try to explain things to them, but if they are unwilling to listen to reason, they're gone. Flaking on plans last minute, though, die. It's like, I don't mind if my schedule is, like, interrupted every now and then, but if you tell me you're gonna be somewhere and you do not tell me, and you do not communicate with me that you're not gonna be there at the time, then I'm gonna get really mad. It's one thing, though, if you've communicated to me. If you've communicated to me that you can't do it, then that's fine. Or if you give a reason, then it's fine. But if I can't get a hold of you and I find out after the fact that you flaked, then I'm gonna be really upset. Because that says to me that you didn't respect me enough to tell me the truth of what's going on, and I'm upset. You know what I mean? So, body odor, bad hygiene. I mean, I'm gonna put in kinda annoying with the caveat, with the little asterisk, that I'm not talking about people who are like this because of mental health. I'm talking about, the type of people that are like, heh, we won, every time I've worn this pair of underwear, we've won, so I'm not gonna take this pair of underwear off until we lose. Those people are annoying. Bought my friends deodorant at Locals because they needed it. Yeah. Some people just don't know, though. But I think that if they're making an effort, then I don't really mind. I usually can't tell. I tend to not get close enough to people to smell them. I don't think it's rude. I think that it's good to let them know. Tight long sleeves, I mean, I don't really care. So, I mean, I wear them sometimes because I needed them for like thermal unders and stuff, but so I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. I needed to wear them for sports, so who cares? Belt loop catching on door handle. it's always annoying because it'll always happen when I'm already upset. It never happens when I'm not. Like, if it just happens when I'm just, like, chill, then, like, it's like, whatever. But but it only happens when I'm already upset, and it makes me look more like a fool. It's so sad. I'm gonna put clout chasers in the I don't like this category for being a step above attention seekers, specifically for the type of people that are so after clout that they are being a menace to society. You know what I mean? If you are so hungry for clout that you cannot be a decent person, and like there's some people that are like doing pranks. Like I saw like a thing of like this beauty company going around where they had like a representative like go up and like testing quote unquote testing their skin products out on people, and they would just walk up to a random person in the store and put a glob of their skin product on their cheek without their consent, and then be confused why the people are getting mad at them. They're like, hey, no, we're not doing this. What the hell did you just do? And they're like, I'm just testing my skin product out on you. And it's like, no, sorry, not interested. Don't do that. Get away from me. And they're like, yeah, but I'm just testing it out on you. I think it'd be great on you. No. Yeah, rep allergies. Exactly. Clout is like fame. Yeah. Clout chasers, like, usually fame, usually regarding internet fame and stuff. Like power through fame. So, and then like there's the people that do pranks and stuff against unsuspecting people, but they're not like harmless pranks. They're always like mean ones. Those people are mean too. I don't like them because they're attention seekers are just like slightly annoying. These guys clout chasers tend to actually do harm to people in their pursuit for clout, and I dislike that. Dishes in the sink, I don't care. I mean, I guess I'll say I do this and I'm not sorry. Mostly because, if I'm putting it there and I'm by myself, then I'll just wash it. If I'm by myself, I tend to wash my stuff right away to put in the dishwasher after. Not real fame, but 15 minutes to get. Hey, yeah. I saw one punch to pulp when he tried to pull a prank. Yep. That's probably a clout chaser. It was probably deserved. Puns? I also do this, and I'm not sorry. It's weird because it's like I don't have anything in the I actually kind of like this. I might move some of these into here. So I'll move some of these into here with the caveat of I do these things. I actually like puns. Except seafood diet, which has been run into the ground. Not keeping secrets. If you do not keep a secret that I tell you, then I know I can never trust you with anything again. If I am entrusting you with a secret, you've reached a high enough social level with me that I felt comfortable enough to tell you something. And if you betray my trust, then I will never trust you again with something like that. We might be able to maintain a friendship, but we will never ever be close. I don't care how many sorries you get, you are not recovering from telling my secrets. Because there was somebody that I found out about recently who I had entrusted some secrets to, who I told him, I'm like, you can't be telling people these things. And I found out that he would immediately tell all of my secrets to the rest of the friend group without my knowledge, and then tell them to not tell me that he told them that, and to just keep it on the down low. so that people so that I wouldn't find out that he did it. I can't say who it is, but you already know. And I found out later about him doing that. So yeah, that is the quickest way to stop being friends with me, is not keeping my secrets. Ass kissing? I don't like ass kissers. I do not like ass kissers. It's the same thing as clout chasers. Unfortunately, in the past, people who've been ass kissers have made it so that it's harder for me to do my things. It's really annoying. I dislike ass kissers. They're usually not great people. They're usually out there with an agenda. It's like the same thing as a clout chaser, except they're, instead of being more malicious and like I'm rage baiting you way, ass kissers tend to pretend to be nice to you. Being real with someone's so much harder than going, yeah, man. I know, but I'm not talking about people who are like doing like white lies and stuff. I'm talking about people who are kissing up to you, like specifically the type of people that will go up and will just keep like gassing you up because they want something from you. That's the type of people I'm talking about. Because like I saw those types of people in sports, and when they were doing it, they were doing it because they wanted to be a starter on the team. They were not doing it because they actually believed. Because they would go in private and tell other people. They'd be like, oh, yeah, I didn't actually mean that. Those are the people that piss me off. I know that we live in a society right now where it's really hard to be genuine, and that you get mocked for having a genuine concern and empathy for things, but I don't think that you should be playing into people's desire for a connection with other people by manipulating them to do what you want by making them think that you have a friend from them. It's so sad. And it's just a level of evil that I dislike. I think if you truly care about someone, then, or a cause or something, then you'll have the guts to be honest. You know? It's like, I'm not afraid to call out people, that I'm friends with if I think they're being bad. If I think the fight's worth it, then I'll have the fight. I'd rather have the fight privately and discuss things and make sure that we're on the same page than let it simmer, because I care. Good mod, I will disagree with Camp 100% of the time. No! Micromanaging? I don't like micromanagers either. It's kind of the same thing as the backseating. It's just a step forward. If you're telling me how to do every single little part of my stuff, then I'm just gonna get upset with you. It's like, dude, just trust me. You chose me to do this thing. Why are you managing literally every aspect of it? This is different with commissions. If it's commissions, then I don't care. But like, if I'm just living my life, and you were trying to manage every single little detail of it, then I'm like, yeah. I'm also going to put being fucking stupid, and I don't like this. And I'm not talking about people who are not very, like, smart intellectually. I'm talking about people who continue to make bad decisions over and over and over again, and will not listen to reason. I'm talking about those people. So, it's like, I don't mind if you're a little silly hee-hee-hoo-hoo. But if you are someone that continues to make poor decisions, regardless of what other people are trying to do, and you're continuing to be harmful by being stupid, then I'm just not going to associate. I don't want to be around you. Because chances are then you're gonna blow up in my direction too. And that's not fair. It's not fair to me, and it's not fair to everyone else. It's not great. I think being stupid just isn't even a real thing. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, if you're like one of those people that it's like, I'm just so dumb, I don't understand anything. When people are asking you to take accountability for something, then that tells me that you're not willing to take responsibility, and you need to grow up. You know what I mean? There have been too many people in my life that will say that will use ignorance as a shield for bad behavior. They will say that, like, I am... Yeah, there's some people who are stupid, but I'm talking about I'm not talking about people who just don't know things. I'm talking about people who are, who are either using stupidity, as a shield, for bad behavior by saying, I'm just stupid after they've, I don't know, shared a secret of mine. Or, are, just refusing to listen to reason. And pretend that, you know what I'm talking about. Calling yourself stupid after a situation's over equals funny. Calling yourself stupid during a situation is lock-in. Yep. I will say, the one caveat is, if you're saying that you're stupid during a situation, because, like, say for example, I'll go to Wilbur a lot, my friend Wilbur, and I'll say to her, I'm like, hey, can you please help me with these mods? I don't know what I'm doing with tech at all. That's a very different situation than if someone, is to come up to me and I'm like, hey, you're not being a great friend to me. Why are you spelling my secrets? And they're like, I'm just so stupid. I don't know why I do this. I'm like, bruh. You know what I mean? Always complaining, I'm gonna put as annoying. I think it's healthy to be able to complain and to be able to discuss things that you dislike. It's always healthy to maintain that balance, but I think that if you are always complaining and you can't find anything positive to say, then I'm going to be worried about spending time with you. Because then I feel like every time I speak with you, I become your therapist, and then I don't want to be. You listen to Cam talk about tech problems from under a rock. I don't know what I'm doing, can I help you out? It's so different from, I'm stupid, so it's actually your fault for having faith in me. Yep, exactly. Snoring. It's kind of annoying, but I know people can't control it. So, if I'm sleeping in the same room with someone who's snoring, then I will just put in I'll put in my headphones and listen to ASMR. Don't say that. You did not just say honk shua sleep on that thing. That's crazy. But yeah, most people can't control snoring, so while it annoys me, I can't get too upset about it. Spoiling media, I also will put as kind of annoying because it's kind of like, if I usually don't really care about spoilers, but if I'm actively telling you, do not spoil this for me, and you spoil it for me, then I'm just gonna be like, come on, man. Especially for games, I'm like, please don't spoil things for me. I want to find things out the hard way. But if I ask, then I don't really care. Bare feet, I'm not sorry. I walk in my bare feet all the time. I prefer walking in my bare feet than walking socks, no shoes. So it's like I don't like walking around with just socks. If I have to wear socks, I'm putting my shoes on. But, bare feet. I mean, I'm barefooted right now. Do not tell the wider VTuber community this shit. You cannot walk two inches without a grippers joke. They'll never catch me. They'll never catch me. They're never gonna catch me. Speaking about games, Ghost of Tsushima, not horror, great game, great story. Think you'd like it? Ooh, interesting. You should throw it into the quest chat of the Discord so that I could take a look at it later. Put it in die and I'll edit this part out. Trust no. Nah. Untrained pets. I'm going to put it in the same category as unbehaved kids in public, specifically for the same idea of I think that you as the owner have responsibility to make sure that your pets are not a danger to others. And also, like, even if your dog... I don't care how friendly your dog is. If you are walking around with your dog not on a leash and you run up to me and the dog is running at me, I don't care how friendly your dog is. My dog's not. I have two dogs, and my doggies will see dog running up at us and think, we are about to be attacked. You know? So, it's not good. Don't do it. Please, keep your dogs on leashes. You know? Our dogs are pretty well behaved, but we would never take them off a leash because, like, they're pretty intense about making sure we're safe. So, yeah. I don't like when the dogs will run up at us. I mean, if I'm alone, then I don't care as much, but like, what if someone's afraid of dogs and then, like, this dog is running at them? I don't think you could train a cat. I've never seen people train cats. Bad spelling or grammar, I don't care. I'll be manually, like, spell checking and grammar correcting it in my head, but I don't care. I know too many people who have English as a second language for me to get upset at something like that. Because it's like, I'm sure that they're trying their best. Or they're just typing fast. Who cares? Pushing people's boundaries! Don't do that! If people trust you enough to set boundaries with you, and you are ignoring them, or you're trying to push them, then do not do it. I think it's definitely one thing if the person needs to break a bad habit, like this is like an addiction type of thing, and you're trying to help them break a bad habit, or you're trying to help them get over, like, a fear of something, but that's a conversation you need to have with that person first. You should not be pushing their boundaries without consent, because that becomes a slippery slope. Game set in Shogun era Japan. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai, and defend Japan from Mongol invasion. It's a lot more, but I don't want to spoil. Very fair. I'm glad that you're not spoiling it, because it lets me engage. Let's see, asking for advice and not taking it. I don't like this. If you come to me asking for advice and you just end up completely ignoring it, then I'm just gonna... Well, like, I'll say this. I'll say it like this. Sometimes I might not give the best advice, and that's okay. But if you come to me asking for advice on something, you don't take it, and you do the thing that I told you probably shouldn't do, and you now are in a worse situation because of it, and then you come to me asking for advice again after not taking my advice, then I'm going to just kind of start raising an eyebrow at you. Because I'm like, you didn't listen to me the first time, what's different now? Some people just low-key want to hear what they were gonna do anyways is the right thing to do. Yeah. If you want to just hear that what your advice is the right thing, like what you want to do is the right thing to do anyway, don't ask me for advice. I'm gonna just tell you my actual opinion. And I'm gonna stop wanting to give you my advice if you're not gonna take it. Because I'm just gonna eventually ask him, like, why are you asking me? You don't listen. You know? Using expired internet slang, I don't care. So long as you're not so long as you're not the slur slinging slasher, I don't care. If you're trying to tell me that some words that were used a lot more back then are fine now because it's internet slang, but they're slurs, I'm not gonna be happy with you. Yeah, I don't mind the XD. I think they're fun. Picky beggars! I'm gonna put in kind of annoying. Beggars can't be choosers. If you're begging for help, then you're kind of gonna get what you get. You can't, like, if you're saying to me, like, it's like, oh man, I really need, to, get these headphones, and I'm like, oh, I have this pair of headphones that work just fine. They're actually pretty cheap, here you go. And then, like, I buy it for them, and they're like, ah, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted the RGB cat ear headphones that are like $2,000. I'm like, no, I'm not helping you. Like, can I have free art? Here's exactly what I want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do like the Dat Boy joke. We should have like a PO Dat Boy. That would be funny. 3D, someone 3D model PO on the unicycle. We need it. Teasing other people's interests, I also don't like this. As someone who grew up being bullied for my interests, if you're not close to me and you're teasing me about the things that I'm interested in, then I'm gonna get a bad vibe from you pretty fast. Unfortunately. Hold on, I may have to be right back. Give me a second, I'll be back.
I love it when you say what's really on your mind. No need to overwhelm yourself, there's always time to unwind. I wanna take a chance, can say I didn't try. I'm here for what I found, you're held up on what we left behind. The time is never perfect, love, that's just what people say. When they think back to the moments, not sweating the smaller things. Sometimes I feel regret, sometimes I wish that things would change. But sometimes it's just sometimes, and you know sometimes never stays. If you are the same, it's just a situation. We'll let it get between what we want, yeah, what we could be. I love you more each day. Sometimes I can't explain it, but I feel it, and I don't want that to change. I'm just dreaming, I know you're thinking that the summer left us behind. I'll be waiting, I might be crazy, but I think that it's worth my time. What was it that you lost? Been chasing all this time. I'll try to build a gaps, but I feel it's a losing fight. I know it's not ideal. There's probably better ways, but this ain't my first time.
Alright. He's fine. I was trying to figure out what his deal was. It's just a guy with a leaf blower. It was a guy with a leaf blower outside, so the guy was freaking. So the little guy was freaking out. But yeah, unfortunately, since I grew up with a lot of people teasing me about my interests, I'm just gonna get a bad vibe from you if you aren't close enough to me. And you're teasing me. Because it's like, I'm showing you something that means a lot to me, and I'm telling you about something that I care about a lot, and you're just making fun of me. God forbid I be, genuine. You know? I hate my wife humor. I also don't like this. Actually, no, I'm gonna put in kind of annoying, actually. I think that if you are excessive with I hate my wife humor, then I'm not gonna be very happy with you. Because then I'm gonna start thinking you actually hate your wife. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you're excessive with it, then, I don't think that... I don't think you're joking anymore. I think you just hate your wife. But if the wife's in on it, and it's like a well-timed joke, and she's okay with it, then it can be fine. But I think it needs to be rare, because if it's too much, then I'm gonna start getting worried. That's my hot take. Overly lewd-minded. I'm actually gonna just say I don't care. Actually, I'm gonna say I don't care if you're overly lewd-minded, so long as you're not making it my problem. You know what I mean? Like, just don't make it, like, just respect the fact that I'm not. Just respect the fact that I'm not, and don't be me, don't be weird to me, and I don't care. Just don't... Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. Are we talking about people that are always only talking about sex? In that case, then I'm gonna put in kinda annoying. So long as you don't make it my problem, then I don't really care. Line cutting, yeah, I'm gonna also put it as kind of annoying. We learned this shit we learned this shit in grade school, man. We learned this shit in grade school. We should be better than line cutting. Repeat something often and the subconscious starts believing it. I'd stay far away from saying I hate my partner. I am absolutely 100% with you, Whiskey. I am 100% with you. I may make jokes every now and then that, I'm like, haha, this person, do you hate me? I don't actually. I never mean it. And I always say it over the dumbest shit. It looks like the fishing game's not working. Hold on a sec. Wow! Alright, hold on. I'm trying to fix it. But it's not working really well. Alright. There we go. The fishing game should now be fixed. By the way, I got myself a PS5 2 weeks ago. Hey, congratulations! So that should fix the fishing redemption. If anyone tried to get a fish earlier, let me know, and then we'll fix that. Yeah, we learned to not cut people in line in like grade school. So like, why are we doing that? My first console after the disco? Always asking for money. I don't like that either. I have met a few people recently who have only been coming to me when they want money. I don't like that. Cause like, dude, at some point I'm gonna start thinking that I'm your piggy bank, and I don't want to be your piggy bank. No. Not apologizing, I also dislike. For the same reason where I'm like, I think that you should be able to take accountability. If you have hurt me, or you've hurt someone, and you're unwilling to apologize for something and have a genuine conversation about what you did, then, I don't like you. I was having a conversation with Kirst because recently there had been something that had happened where, someone asked me to make an item. Oh, thank you for the 200 dinner. Someone recently asked me to make them an itemized list of everything that they did wrong so that they could apologize. And I was like, no, bro, apologize. Just apologize, and then we can have a conversation about it. But if you come to me asking for an itemized list of everything you did wrong, then I'm gonna just be sad. I don't give you $1 and you can owe me one, but what? Okay. I'll give you a birthday gift, how's that? I'll give you a birthday gift. But yeah, if you can't take accountability for your actions, then I'm just not gonna want to associate, to be honest. Birthday dollar. Being late, I'm gonna put as, kind of annoying. I think so long as you're communicating with me, I don't really care. But if you're late and you're not communicating with me, I'm upset. So... Please communicate with me. Calling customer service, I mean, I'm gonna put it as kind of annoying because I don't like doing it, but I don't really see why it's a pet peeve. Products that don't work is also gonna be kind of annoying. If I was the goofball that decided to buy a product without checking the product reviews, and I didn't know if it was gonna work, then that's on me. If it was supposed to work, and the product review said it was gonna work, and it's like highly ranked, then that's on me. You know, 1,000 hurdles to jump over 2,000 AI chatbots. Yeah, 2 hours late and sends a text that I'll be late after leaving. Yeah, it's not great. No backbone. I don't like this. I think that you need to stand strong on your principles, even if it's hard. Please, please, hear my plea, Calicritters. Sometimes it's hard to be honest. Sometimes it's hard to tell someone that they're being bad. But the world will not get better. The world will not get better unless we start telling them. You hate all invertebrates? No, invertebrates are fine. We're talking about the people who will fold and not, like, stick to their guns for things. But it's like, please, it's okay. Sometimes we have to be brave together. We have to be brave together. I've had to tell people that I really care about that they're being bad, and it's led to conversations where they've gotten better for it. I've had to cut people out of my life because they have been bad and they weren't listening to reason. I think you need to stick to your guns. You can't just fold, you know? I know some situations are complicated, but at some point you need to take a stand if someone is being bad. I'm on my way to tell the chair of my organization they're being bad. Using animals as decoration. I'm not a fan of it. They're animals. They got their lives. People think it's cute, but I'm like, those poor things. I think so long as the animal's being treated okay, then it's fine, but they're usually not. There was a crazy story, though, when I was taken to a Hooters once. I was taken to a Hooters once, and someone had one of those, like, little purse chihuahuas, and they put the purse chihuahua on the table, and she crawled out and started eating the french fries off the table, and I was like, I don't think the dog's supposed to be eating that. Is Hooters just a place people casually go to? So, when I was a kid, I went to a tournament somewhere, and when I went to the softball tournament, all of the businesses were closed because the games had run really late, and my dad knows I don't like McDonald's and was kind of like, hey, you wanna go to the Hooters? And me, being a little kid not knowing any better, thought a Hooters, because it had the big O's around the eyes, I'm like, oh, it's like a donut shop. Yay, donuts for dinner. This is great. And so we go to so my dad takes me to the Hooters, and I walk in, because I asked my dad, I'm like, hey, so, I can't believe we're having donuts for dinner. He's like, oh yeah, they serve more than that. And I walk in, and I see the women, and I look at my dad sadly. I'm like, no, that's not this kind of place, is it? And my dad's like, well, you said you wanted to go to one, and I'm like, I didn't know it was like this. I thought it was a donut shop. And then we sit down. I'm just looking away from the women, but I'm like, I don't know. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. It's like midnight too. Like, I order a cheeseburger. They didn't make it right. They didn't put cheese on my burger, but they put all the rest of the stuff I didn't want on my burger. And so I just had like just a hamburger with nothing on it, and I was just sad. But I wanted to just sleep because we had an early morning game, so I just ate the food. The fries were nice, and I watched that dog eat fries off the table. And then as we were leaving, my dad's like, don't tell your mom I took you here. So instead I'm telling you guys that. And by the way, when I say it was a little me, I don't mean like I was 5. I mean that I was like I was in high school. I was a teenager. I was a teenager, but I just didn't know any better. I was not 5. I was a teenager when I was taken. They also had to teach me what a Twin Peaks was, and I was like, dang. Male gaze Fantasyland. Proud of you, I've never been to one just because it objectifies women, and I ain't paying to support that. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. My dad was, I mean, it's not like my dad was being weird or anything. If anything, he was just, like, laughing at me for having said that I wanted to go to one. But again, I thought it was a donut shop because of the big O's around the eyes. I didn't think anything else. So then, unfortunately, I got hit with the cold water of, oh, it's this kind of place. I'm like, why is my dad telling me that I shouldn't tell my mom that I've been here? Oh. I was like, oh yeah, my mom doesn't want to know that, my mom shouldn't know that I had donuts for dinner. No. My dad didn't know that, my dad didn't know that's what I thought until we were in the restaurant. He didn't know, he just was really confused. He's like, are you sure you want to go here? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I've never been to one. I've always wondered why we've never gone in the morning. Whatever. Overly clumsy. I don't care. You can't help that. Just don't be breaking my stuff, please. But if you're breaking other people's property on purpose, I don't like you. If it's an accident, it's like, whatever. Just try to make it up to me. But like, if you were breaking someone else's property in a blind fit of rage, I don't like you. Please don't break my stuff. I still don't want my stuff broken. If it's like, I don't like when people touch my stuff in general without like without talking to me. I'm very touchy about it because like I've been stolen from. I don't want my stuff getting stolen. If you steal my stuff in the ground. So like I don't like when people touch my things. So I don't want people breaking my things either. Hold on. I heard like, oh, that's a parrot making that. Copycats. Meh. Kind of annoying, but I don't really care. I think that you should work hard to find your own identity instead of trying to be a copy of everyone else. But more, I can't be too annoyed because it's usually a sign of insecurity rather than a malicious thing. The clumsiest folk, can I accidentally break stuff? I'm not kidding, I literally touch stuff and it breaks. That's, I mean, yeah, but it's fine. Such is the way. I don't usually care. As long as you're not doing it on purpose. Licking fingers after eating. I'm not sorry. I do this. I'm making a thumbnail and it looks like you're collabing with a fart. Claire, why? That's funny. Yeah, I do lick my fingers after eating, but I also wash my hands after I do that. So, like, that's why I'm not really sorry. I don't like it if people will lick their fingers and then touch stuff after. But I do actually, like, wash my hands after I do that. Do some stuff that's worth licking fingers for. Yeah, like, chicken wings and stuff. Can't admit they're wrong, I don't like you. Take responsibility for your things, please. Please take responsibility when you're wrong. It's the same thing as not apologizing. It's like, don't just double down, it's okay. It's fine. I'm not sure what negging is. What is negging? You'll be surprised, my playlist is 10 hours long, so you're never gonna hear the same song twice in one stream. A fun fact. Could you imagine if all this time Randomize and Wraithen are like slowly approaching my location? And then I open Minecraft and they're there. It's when you actually insult someone in an attempt to make them want to prove themselves to you. Oh, it's like the, you're not pretty enough for me anyway. Like that kind of thing. Almost? Okay, then. You know, so-and-so cooks better than you. Is it like that? Rebecca cooks better than you. My playlist is like 15 minutes long and I'm sure my coworkers hate me for listening to the same songs over and over. I could show you new songs. Maybe I should make some of my playlists public. I got all sorts of playlists that I just don't... have public right now. I could make some rock playlists. I was meaning to make some. So I could show you the world of rock music to make it longer than 15-minute long. It's like, oh, you're a little fat to make them want to work out or be sorry about it to you. Oh, die then. Die. Why are you insulting your partner to change them? You should date someone because you like the person that they are, not the person that you want them to be. If you don't want if you are dating someone because you want to change them, you are not dating the right person. You need to date someone different. You date a person, not a project. You are dating a person, not a project, and if you feel like you need to change them, but you want to change someone else, then you are not the right person for that person, and you should find someone else. No, it's because I choose to listen to the same music. My brain likes it. Listen. I see. A whole song. Someone did that once. I listened to On the Way from Don Da Don like for like 8 hours because my coworker put it on and I was like, yeah, it's a good song. Who you're playing Yap Yap with this weekend, by the way? I'm grabbing assets. I believe the Wizard DJ. You can also ask the Unicorn Club. Wraithen and Randomize might be joining in. But I'm not sure. And you might be joining in too. Who's to say? But yeah, other people being late. Yeah, gonna put it here. I assumed these were the same thing. Once again, if you communicate with me, I don't really care. At Grok! In the ground. In the ground. Stop relying on AI to tell you things. Start using like your media literacy skills, please. Please. Come on, man. You have to be able to like parse meaning from things. It's the only way we're gonna survive as a species. Please. It's so important that we engage with media and we don't rely on someone else to tell us what to think of things. Mansplaining, I don't like it. There's people, this is specifically talking about the people that will assume that you don't know something and start explaining it to you even after you have told them that you know. And often because of a gender difference. I don't like it because the number of times that I will tell people, hey guys, it's like I'll say, like they'll start explaining a bio concept to me and I'm like, and it's usually someone who's not in biology trying to explain to me a bio concept. And I'm like, I know I'm a biologist. And then they'll keep going and they're like, no, but you're not saying it right. And then and I'm like, Same thing with psych. Like they'll just start trying to talk over me and I'm like, okay. Thanks. Pencil squeaking, I don't care. Actually, kind of annoying. Same thing as pen clicking. I think if you're doing it on purpose, then you're annoying, but otherwise I don't really care. But yeah, I guess that's our tier list. I think my biggest thing is, like, I hate when people talk over me, and then all of these ones, I want you in the ground. Guy who transitions when he needs to explain something to avoid explaining accusations. It's like the same, like, vibe as, like, when they're talking about Death Note, where they're like, haha. You see, Light Yagami, you tried to use the Death Note on me, but I transitioned 30 seconds ago. So my name is not L. Lolliot, it's L. Lolliot. Spelled differently. And then it's like, it's the same vibe, but less nice. But yeah, I guess that's our tier list, I guess. There you go. Did you enjoy? Now I can get back to Minecraft, where I think I was just fishing. There we go. Oh, they're both gone. He left? Oh. They both left. They're gone. Tragedy. Yeah, sorry, I get kind of passionate about some of these things. I'm especially passionate over the idea of I don't think that you should date someone just because you want to fix them. If you feel like you need to fix somebody, then you're probably not in the right relationship. It's one thing if, like... And I don't mean that as in, like, someone that you're dating has mental health problems and, they need, support. I'm talking about you don't like the way that this person dresses, and thus you want to fix that about them. It's a different thing if you want to support someone who is struggling in their life and that they want help. But it's a different thing if you've perceived a problem that doesn't actually exist in a person and have decided that that person needs to change for you. Because chances are you don't like that person, you like the idea of them. I like content like that a lot. It really shows off a talent's personality. Oh, Tierlist? Oh my god, look at this mountain! How far high is this? Why 222? Dude, a castle could be built here. This feels like a castle. Like a castle nestled into a mountain. That's cool. Tier list of story times? Yeah. I heard of that mostly men do that. Close-minded ones choose women that's free because they just want to tie her down and cage her. Yeah. Or the infamous baby trap. But it definitely has happened both ways. It's just that the way... I guess... The ones you hear about more are the men doing it. But there's absolutely women doing it too. It's just that it looks a little different. Oftentimes, like, what I see most talked about is like someone doesn't, like, the ones associated with the guys are usually the ones that are like, I don't like how she dresses, or, oh, she's kind of fat for me, that's kind of wild, or like, oh, I don't really like her friends, I don't want her to hang out with those people, and then like try to isolate her and stuff like that. Or like, this person is too masculine for me, they need to start being more femme. That's the ones you usually see with the guys. So baby trapping is specifically talking about getting one of the people in the relationship getting pregnant. So that there is a social pressure to stay together or to stay linked to that person, whether or not they actually want to continue the relationship, so that they could take care of the baby. That's the best way I could describe it. And sometimes they'll play into someone's beliefs about abortion and stuff to pressure them into having the baby. Or like go through with having the baby. And it happens both ways. Sometimes it's a guy trying to get someone pregnant that way. Sometimes it's a woman who's decided to tell her partner that she's still taking birth control when she's not, because she wants to get pregnant without talking to her partner, and thus they're doing activities while he's under the impression that she can't get pregnant because of birth control, which, by the way, is actually considered sexual assault if that happens. So if someone does that, that is considered SA. Boss Baby traps his brother. No. It's considered SA if someone does that to you, by the way. Because it means that because in terms of consent, it means that you gave consent under a specific set of conditions um, believing in, like, certain things to be true. And then, she lied to you about it. So, it's not great. She said something to you to make you, do something that you wouldn't have done otherwise if you had known the circumstances. That's fucked up. But oftentimes, as I was saying, oftentimes the ones that are reported for, like, I want to fix you type of things, it's often reported that the guy, like, it's often reported with men. Obviously, this can happen with either gender. This is specifically what, just stereotypically, and the ones that are most often seen with each one from what I've seen based off the internet. The guys are often associated with this, oh yeah, too mask for me, I want this person to be more feminine, right? That kind of behavior. Meanwhile, a lot of women will often do something similar, but it will look more like, yeah, he's racist, but I can fix him. I can't. Yeah, he's kind of violent, but I think I can be the difference maker. Or it's like, yeah, he has trouble controlling his temper, but I think I could get him to calm down. It's that kind of thing. Obviously, it can happen both, like with either, and with any gender, any combination, but it's usually what I see the most. It's like someone thinking that they could, they can fix things, whether or not they actually can. And I just kind of maintain the stance that I think you should date someone for who they are, not who you want them to be. Because otherwise, you're not actually in love with them. You're just in love with this idea that you came up with them in your mind, and that's not fair. That's not fair to the person. Because if that person likes you for who you are, and you actually just like them for this idea that you came up with, then there's kind of an imbalance, you know? I just think you should date people you actually like. Sorry if that's controversial. Just in time for Valentine's Day, too. My controversial opinion, date people you actually like. Date people you hate. No, don't date people you hate. There we go. People date people who they don't like. Well, yeah, because, like, the major thing I've noticed is that people will date folks based off of an idea of them, rather than who the person actually is. And they won't realize that. That's the dangerous thing, is, like, they don't ever realize it. Oh, my shaft! Oh, wonderful. What's the catch? That's just stone. But why? People fall in love with the idea of, thumbs are ready. Oh, that's what you mean. Thank you. Thank you for thumbs. Thank you. That's a crazy thumbnail. That's a crazy thumbnail for Friday. It's a double reference. Ah, cave spider. Yeah. So let me see. Part of why love is so complicated is they don't realize it and struggle to parse what's reality, what's something in their head. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Why are chicken nuggets in the pond? Sometimes we need chicken nuggets. I like chicken nuggets. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate thing. Because, like, people don't... Like, you can start creating false memories of people, which a lot of people don't realize can happen. But even beyond that, like, this... You might not know everything about a person when you meet them. And you'll have one perception of how a person is based off of whatever limited interaction you've had with them. Boop! Parasocial people are kind of awesome because they don't even have the reality. They literally just have an idea of someone in their head. It's kind of cool. I was talking about the gravel, not the parasocial relationships. I'm just gonna let that fight. It's kind of fun watching it slowly sink into the cobweb. Yeah, no. He's using awesome, ironically. Oh no, whiskey. It's okay. So, parasocial relationships, the best way I could describe, is it's usually often used in regards with streamers, specifically. Oh, we've had a parasocial viewer before. We can use that. We can actually use a real example. It's often used with people assuming that there is a direct relationship between a viewer and a streamer, regardless of whether or not there actually is. Based off of whatever limited chat interactions there were. This isn't about people who actually do know the streamer. This is about people who think they know the streamer based off of interactions from live streams and whatever. So, great examples I can think of are like, a viewer who has never spoken to a Twitch streamer outside of stream believes that they are friends, or that the streamer is in love with them. So people watch Cam every time they stream. Those people watch Cam and gain familiarity and joy when watching them. This is fine if we stop here. Those people could start assuming things and think they're closer than they are to the streamer. Thought becomes action. That is true. It becomes dangerous when thought becomes action, because it can lead to stalking. They may go out of the way to find locations, act too close, or ask for shit. Yep. Under this assumption that we're friends. Bro, where? Oh, in there? I see. Madeline lost the earth, made it out by noon. Shine the end as well, eyes were to our moons. Yeah. A lot of parasocial relationships end in stalking. In some cases, it leads to people literally dying. Unfortunately. So, it's why I try very hard to not share information about my name and my location and stuff like that. So that I don't become a statistic. Being parasocial in of itself is actually a neutral term because any content creator celebrity relationship requires a degree of it. It's just descriptor for that kind of relationship between them. But used in context for insane people that take shit too far. Yeah. It can be scary. There's this adult star lost her life to someone like this. Yep. It's a real concern. That's what also part of why I encourage people to not share personal information. Because, like, I'm being careful not to share personal information for my safety. And especially, like, younger folks should be trying to keep their information secret, too. They've always been around, these kinds of people. Well, Twitch lets you interact with the streamer in real time and expedite insanity. Yeah. Whoa. That rubber banding is crazy. If only one will survive, I wonder who it'll be. Yeah, it's not great. But such is the way. I kind of accepted that possibility the moment that I decided that I wanted to keep adventuring with y'all. Because otherwise, I wasn't gonna get anywhere. But that's kind of why I try to do what I can to squash that expectation. Hashtag my Oshi. I don't think that I don't know if I'm actually anyone's Oshi. It'd be kind of cool though. I hope one day that I can be, that I can, help people, feel a little bit less alone. But without them thinking that, that I'm gonna date them or anything. Because, I mean, there was that one guy who kept telling me that, my voice was, like, super attractive and stuff, and I was like, what? Why are you saying that? I had to make a rule in the Twitch chat to not flirt with me. because if I didn't, then they were going to keep saying stuff like that. I didn't think I'd have to make a rule saying please don't flirt with me. That's okay. What's an Oshi? An Oshi is a term used in idol culture that usually means like a favorite member of a group. In VTuber culture, an Oshi usually means it's your favorite VTuber. Now, it's a little bit weird because a lot of people will list multiple Oshis. So then there's a secondary term called Kami Oshi, which is God Oshi. This is your favorite VTuber of all time, your number one. So it becomes a big deal for VTubers when they get to hear that they're someone to Oshi. Working with editors who have an Oshi is so easy. Yeah, because then you could just give them assignments based around their favorite VTuber in the group. Because I do watch other VTubers, you're actually my Kami Oshi. What? Nah. 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 No way. But it is easy if you're working with a team of people. You could get them involved in projects for their favorite creators. And it helps expedite the process. I am genuinely impressed by the fact that I have not somehow managed to not find a single chest in this entire mine shaft. But yeah. My hope is to one day, be able to, I guess, like, I feel like being someone's number one is a cool thing in of itself, but I think also being, able to, I think if one day I could be someone's favorite vocalist, that would be cool too. I hope that someone will hear a song one day and think about me. It made me happy once that I had someone reach out saying that they heard a song and thought that it would sound great with my voice, and I was like, yay. That made me happy. So when people come by and recommend games to me and are like, I want to see your reaction to this thing specifically. I want to see this song with your voice specifically. It makes me happy because it shows to me that people don't just want to see it because it's the thing, and they just want to see how I handle it, and that's really cool. It's a very cool thing. Especially when people like bring in like stuff that like I end up really, really liking. I know Kirst has knocked it out of the park with some of the recommendations she's brought to the table. But like, it's still so cool. And like, one person recommended Slay the Princess to me. I think it was Javi specifically who recommended that one. Javi recommended Slay the Princess. Cursed gave me Disco Elysium, Inscription, Dispatch. DJ gave me Ghost Trick. It's just so fun. I feel like a lot of my favorite games ended up being cursed recommendations. Except for Deltarune Undertale. That shit I found on my own. I will forever be an Undertale fan. You're not taking that from me. But yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. Oh yeah, and Hollow Knight. I forgot about Hollow Knight. Yeah, Hollow Knight was a cursed recommendation as well. Wizard recommended, Chance of Sonar, which I really liked. I still think Chance of Sonar is one of my favorite puzzle games I've played. Even the card game's easier. Yeah, and well, because I played Rain World before I played Hollow Knight. And weirdly, I'm actually pretty decent at Hollow Knight. But yeah, just know that when people run up to me and bring me games and like songs and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, I want to hear you cover this one. I want to see how you feel about this one. I like the story of this, and I'd love to see how you feel about it." It makes me really happy. Even if I don't get to play it right away. Keep in mind that I do actually look over everything that gets sent in the quest requests, and even if I'm not working with it right now, some of the things that have been sent have been downloaded. It's just on the way, you know? I heard you before I saw you. Even, oh, whew. They're all just jumping in from this hole. Well, I've now found the hole. Alright. I just put in the quest for Ghost of Tsushima. It seems interesting. I'm gonna have to check out the trailer for sure. But yeah, since I played Rain World first, I wasn't sure I was gonna like Hollow Knight because I was scared I was gonna be bad. And when I was playing Rain World, I had someone tell me that I should play the game off stream and practice before trying again, and I was like, okay, I'm not playing this game anymore. I actually genuinely believe I stopped playing the game right after that stream. Regardless of whether or not I was having fun in it, I was like, no one's talking to me like that. So I just stopped playing. It looks amazing and feels amazing. I literally couldn't put that game down. This is incredible news. Some games are unfortunately just bad for stream. Yeah. Yeah, there's some games that I've played that I like, but then I just didn't like streaming them, if that makes sense, where it's like, Specifically, I'm talking about, like, a little to the left. It's like, I liked it fine. Baba Is You, too. It's like, I liked it fine, I just didn't enjoy streaming them. Because when I get, like, super invested in my puzzles, I shut up. And that's not great for y'all. Because then I just stop talking. I stop talking and then I just get super invested in my puzzle. There's a game I'd love to see you try, but I don't think you'd enjoy it. That's a terrifying, mix there. What on earth have you got up your sleeve? Why would you recommend a game to me that you don't think I'd like? Is it like a rage game? I did think it was funny because, like, with Agree, I think a lot of people expected me to be a lot more mad than I was, and then I was just chill. I think I also expected me to be more mad than I was, and I was just chill. I was like, alright, whatever. This might as well happen. Jump King? Don't worry, it's been on my mind. I've been thinking about Jump King for a very long time. Like, you're joking, but, like, I have been thinking about Jump King. I was just waiting for a right opportunity. I was actually originally planning on doing Jump King instead of Path of Pain. I'm not playing games for the numbers. I'm playing the games because they're fun. I make my game choices based off of what I think is going to be fun. If that happens to have good numbers, that's great, but, like, my number one priority is making sure that it's something that I think is fun and something that I think everyone else will have fun with. It's just a bonus. Still. Still, I feel the need to say it. It's like, I played Dispatch because it genuinely looked fun. Not because I wanted to get famous off of it. It just seemed like a good game, and I was like, okay, yay. And Moist Critical's in it? Did we finish Pokemon? We did. At least for now. We might come back to it. Yeah, this is why I don't play Marvel Rivals or Counter-Strike. I would not have fun with Marvel Rivals, I don't think. Winter has been asking me to play Marvel Rivals with them. I just don't think I'd have fun with it. I've never really enjoyed competitive games much. It's like, it's one thing if it's single-player competitive, where I'm, like, fighting against the mobs and stuff. But if it's not that, then I'm just kind of, like, sad. I always pop up out of the ground at night, huh? Actually, when I have my map up, I should probably... Marvel Rivals looked shit to me, and I played strategic shooters before. Marvel Rivals just look ugly to look at. I actually don't mind the graphics of Marvel Rivals. I don't mind it too much. I'm not really a competitive player. Or actually, rather, scratch that. It's not that I'm not competitive, it's that I'm too competitive. And because I'm too competitive, I stop having fun. That's my problem. I know myself well enough to know that if I'm being a toxic gamer in Hollow Knight Silksong towards the bosses, I'd be worse with real players. League of Legends? No, I'm not playing League. I can't do it. I've had people try to get me into League, but I can't do it. It's just like I don't know. I just get too antsy. I get too antsy. I get too competitive. I don't like losing. That is something I'm good at. I never cuss at shit players. I don't get mad at people who are shit. That's the thing. I don't get mad at people who are shit. I instead get mad if I am shit. There's a difference. I need to mark this location. Maybe one day if I decide I hate myself, I'm gonna make a castle here, because this would be such a cool location for it. It's not even far from my house. I'd have to decide I hate myself. But it'd be cool anyway. But yeah, I don't cuss at players for being bad. I get mad when they're better than me. That's my thing. I don't like losing, and if I feel like I'm bad at something, I don't like playing. If you see me playing Silksong, you'll hear me be like, "Ah, you motherfucker!" Right? It'll be just worse with actual players, I fear. I would just be cussing them out. And like... What the hell? Oh, I see what this is. Okay. I was wondering what I marked. I had those on my team at Valorant. Someone on my team was cussing me for what? Yeah, I fear I just wouldn't have fun. And
no time in getting there. I'll do 80 down, 80 without a prayer. Don't need no gal, I'll spruce up for the spruces.
wow. Here we go. Heading up to old Shoshone. Birds and the bees. You're on top with kills. That makes sense. Well, yeah, because I didn't know. I don't play first-person shooters, so... Enough to own Shoshone. Valorant is actually kind of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have been saying stuff like that. And I believe it. It's just, I kind of have just like an idea of the types of games that I'd be into, and... Unfortunately, some of them don't work well with, how do I put it? Just to play before I punch my laptop. Why did you punch your laptop? Hey now, why'd you punch your laptop? What you doing there? Yeah. But yeah, if my problem's that I'm too competitive, then it's probably better for the world that I don't play games that require me to be competitive. Because otherwise I just get mad. And I don't really have fun with games if I'm actually mad. But that's my problem. Because I tried to open Valorant and it took an hour and it still didn't open. Did you try restarting the computer? I hate to say it, but sometimes restarting my computer is the way that I get things fixed. But I don't know. That's beyond my knowledge of things. But yes, my voice is getting so tired. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm getting my hair cut today. It's not gonna look any different to you, but it looks different to me. You know? It's gonna look a little different to me. Even if it doesn't look different to you, okay? I'm gonna, who can I send you off to right now? Oh, I see someone's doing a new model debut that looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna send you off their way. Hopefully they're pretty cool. So I shall see you guys on Friday for more Silksong. If you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to join at the link. If not, that's fine. Check out Bunny Girl at the link, and please get in any things that you would like to submit for Wisdom Teeth execution sometime next week. If you can, please. Sooner the better, so that Miss Cursed has time. But yes, I'll send you out their way. Stay for end screen, and goodbye!